Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show, and on the Raw Life Health Show I get a lot of questions, and I answer those questions every Friday on my member site, rawlifehealthshow.com. Now, many of you get to see videos for free on healthwatchman.com and on YouTube and so on, but every Friday I have question and answer sessions that I answer for members only on rawlifehealthshow.com. So if you haven't checked it out yet, consider joining even just for 1 month. And see if you enjoy those. And another thing is on Mondays on that channel, I also put on that website, rawlifehealthshow.com, I have interviews with people who've been eating a raw food diet for a very long time or other health videos. So there are many benefits to being a member of the Raw Life Health Show. But one of the questions I get often, I really wanted to answer here for all of the people to see, because it's very important. Everyone that knows me knows that the foundation of my life and everything I do, and the most important thing to me is my relationship with my Creator. And sometimes people ask is, why do I follow the Bible so much or talk about the Bible so much? Because I'm into health, and I believe the Bible is the greatest health book ever written. As a matter of fact, there's more information in there about health than any other book out there. And if you haven't seen that, I mean, it tells us what to eat, it tells us about fruits and vegetables, it tells us about getting our rest, our spiritual, emotional, and our health, and reducing stress. But we have to face it, folks, and one of the things a lot of people will say is that, oh, if the Bible is such a great health book, how come so many people that read the Bible are sick and with disease? I mean, let's face it, if the Bible was really a great health book, why are Christians sick? Why the people that claim to read the Bible, why do they get stricken with disease? The same disease as people that never picked up a Bible. Well, that's a great question, and for years I asked myself that, and I wondered why. Until I started reading the Bible myself. And the Bible is consisted of many different books of wonderful true stories that show the consequences of happen when we don't listen to the guidelines and instructions that our Creator gave us. You see, folks, we were designed a certain way. We were designed to eat a certain food. We were designed to sleep a certain amount of hours. We were designed to live a certain way. And all those ways are found in the scriptures. And when you're a follower of the way, you're following the way we were designed to live. The closer you live according to the ways that our Creator designed us to live, the more blessed we're going to be with great health. The more we live against His words and desires, the more we start suffering from diseases and so on. Now, why do people that claim to know the Bible and know the Messiah live with disease and so on? Well, there's one scripture here in Isaiah 24:5. Isaiah 24:5 says, "The earth suffers for the sins of its people, for they have twisted our Creator's instructions, violated His laws, and broke His everlasting covenant." Now, some of you might say living close to nature or living in tune with nature. Well, we've been designed, and our Creator designed nature for a reason and a purpose. And it says here, the earth as a whole, whether it's global warming, whether it's environmental impact, or whether it's our own physical health, the earth and the people of the earth suffer for the sins of the people on the earth. And a sin is transgression from the guidelines and instructions or from the design that our Creator told us to live by. So the more we live against, and again, if you want to say nature, or if you want to say creation, or if you want to say the way we're designed to live, the more we live against that, we're missing out on the blessings that go along with that. It says not only do we live against it, we have twisted His instructions. So not only do we live against it, but we teach other people, and we try to prove to ourselves that not only do we have to live according to the design of nature, but we can actually twist it around. For example, instead of saying in the Bible, it says not to eat pork chops. So what do people say? Well, I'm going to eat double a portion of pork chops. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to an all-you-can-eat place and eat as much pork chops as I want. So I'm going to go against His instructions and eat pork chops, I'm going to commit gluttony in the process, and He says not to be a glutton. You see, we twist His instructions around. His instructions say to eat fruits and vegetables. Well, what do people do? They don't eat fruits and vegetables. And it says, this is why we suffer. We twist His instructions. We violate His laws. Again, if you want to say the laws of nature, the laws of this planet, the laws of the world, or the laws of our Creator, we violate them. If you violate the laws of the land, of the government, you're thrown in jail. But there's a deeper jail. There's a cell that's destroying us. There's a dungeon out there. And that's when we violate the laws of creation. Look, folks, you know, the laws of physics say if you jump out a window, no matter how much you think you're going to fly, and I talked in a previous video about the placebo effect, no matter how much you think you're going to fly, if you jump out a window, you're not flying. The laws of nature, you are going to be in trouble. Well, we have laws of creation, you know, and when we violate them, we are in trouble. You know, and jail isn't the answer. You know, the dungeon, the cell, I mean, we are in trouble. Death of our physical life is very often the answer. Cancer and other diseases is very often the answer when we go against the design and violate the laws of our Creator. And then it goes on to say, we broke His everlasting covenant. That covenant says, you know, if you follow the guidelines I set before you, you will be blessed in abundance. Great blessings of abundance. But if you violate those laws, curses shall come upon you. It says in Exodus 15:26 of the scriptures, if you keep my commands and statutes, I will not put the same disease upon you that I put upon the disobedient people. But then it goes later on, the scriptures say, if you don't keep my commands and guidelines and instructions, not only will I put the same disease upon you as I put upon the disobedience, but I will include new diseases that you never even heard of yet. We live in a time, folks, where we have more study of disease and sickness than ever before in the history of man. We have more money, science, and knowledge to study this. But at the same time, we have more people suffering from sickness and disease. What is the connection? We have more people violating His guidelines and instructions than ever before. Medicine can only take you so far. A doctor can only do so much. But as it says in the scriptures, why put confidence in man when you have a wonderful Creator that can heal all diseases? Don't take my word for it, folks. Get yourself a copy of the scriptures and read the greatest health book ever written for yourself. And before you comment, I say, try it before you deny it. Don't be like me. For years I said, oh no, it doesn't have a lot of good information about health. Well, when I was saying that, I never read it. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of people that teach about health, and they always say things like Genesis 1:29, the food for man is fruits and vegetables. So they quote that when it's appropriate for them, but then they go knocking the Bible when they haven't even read it. You know, read it for yourself, folks, and decide for yourself. But understand, we can be blessed, and we don't have to suffer like so many people are suffering today. Remember Isaiah 24:5. Remember the words I said here. If you have any comments or questions, post them below the video. Until then, have a great day and a blessed raw life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.